Everybody, how are you doing today? Today is Monday the 27th. I am jumping on today to talk a little bit about surrogacy and surrogacy in the form of distance healing. I've had some people asking me about this. Exactly how do you do esoteric acupuncture at a distance? Exactly how do you do Tamiana at a distance? How do you offer these things, these modalities, these wisdoms, if we are not face to face and in person? So I'm here today with Derek.
Oh yeah, Surrogate Deluxe.
He is going to be my surrogate today, so I will touch base with, I'm going to get him to actually touch base about what it's like to be a surrogate. So today we are going to be doing an esoteric acupuncture treatment. And he is my surrogate for one of my clients that is at a distance, receiving healing in other spaces around the world right now for whatever is happening for them. And so surrogacy with esoteric acupuncture is a bit different, but not in the same time. Basically, esoteric acupuncture, we're tuning in through these templates into your fifth and sixth dimensional bodies, into your finer vibrational frequency, into your heart-spaced intuition, to start the healing process, to continue the healing process, to continue the expansion of your consciousness. So you may not even have something physically going on, but you are trying to attain or on the path of attainment of your awakening. You're becoming your expansion. You're in tune to the different vibrations, to the different realms that are around you. So how does this distance acupuncture work? Well, esoteric acupuncture isn't only aligned or attuned through needles. It can also be activated through the use of crystals. Apparently today my tongue is a little tied. It's because I've already started channeling a little bit when I stepped into my space today, and with Derek here as well. We actually kind of start when we wake up sometimes, and I think today was one of those days.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So basically it can be activated through picturing the points. It can be activated through crystal activation. It can be activated through herbs. I use tinctures on the points and essences on the points, and it can also be activated with needles. So distance-wise, it can be done through the use of a surrogate. And through the use of a surrogate, so Derek is here. He is my lovely, he gets lots of treatments, but he also has his own wisdoms and his own abilities within the astral realms. If you ever need a powerful Reiki session, this one over here. It's out of this world. So basically what happens in this case is I call in my guides, I tune into the light body of the other being who the treatment is for, and we focus the energies that way. Derek clears himself, becomes a crystalline body, and then he also channels stuff through as I am channeling stuff through after the needles are in and as they are going in. It can also be activated, like I said, with crystals. So if I don't actually have a surrogate body to do the session on, then what ends up happening is a crystalline body is laid down, is called in and is laid down as a representation of the person. It is their light body coming in, a fragment of it, because your light body can be in multiple places at once, is the thing. Still attached to you, but also in these spaces where somebody is doing the healing sessions or sending these medicines to you, these wisdoms to you. So I will picture a light body and I will activate the points on this light body with a crystal, or I will use a needle and picture inserting it and pulling it out the exact same way I do if you were in session with me in person in the space in Victoria, BC. The other way as well is there's always the stuffy technique. So you're actually using a stuffed animal and you're activating with the crystals there, or you're activating with I'm activating with my fingers, or I am just visualizing this. And then after each of these sessions, I send a full write-up of what came through during the session to you. So I also wanted to touch base with Derek. So let's say a little hello. I'm actually going to turn you around the other way.
Sure.
Derek.
Hello. Hi everyone.
You're not quite on there yet. One sec.
Oh.
And there you go.
There I am.
So what is it like what exactly are the sessions like for you as a surrogate when we do these sessions?
Okay, so prior to the session, I may start channeling, but as soon as we kind of enter the space and we're getting in that pre-prep zone where you're getting ready to do the session. Okay, we're going to lay down, we're going to do this. What I find is that the energy bodies within inside of you, so all the layers of your auric field, your light body, and the astral realms, they tend to meet 50-50. So they'll turn on and go activated. And then you and the other person that you're doing the session for become mixed inside of me. So that whatever channelings and information that needs to come up will then come out through me as them. But then we'll also meet with the energies that are merging together, because you're doing the session to then transfer that energy. It almost like it like charges it up and then releases it out. So I will feel that shift inside of me so that it can be a current that's running pure energy through me, not distorted by anything I'm going through, and then send it out to where it needs to go. Also, something that just kind of hit me today, I use apophyllite a lot when I do my Reiki sessions. So that's something that I'd like to experiment with through these sessions, would be holding that into my hands. A lot of people have quartz, which is an amazing go-to. I'll use that all the time. Apophyllite for myself. And then I tap into some of the Reiki symbols that we use. So one of them's for a long distance and also in the mental sphere, so that you can send it anywhere in the world. So the SO does its thing first, and then we kind of add that on. It's like the final layering of the cake to kind of give it a nice boost when that goes. And then the visualizations are really important too. Just having a little bit of an idea of the person, place, and where they're located. Even if it's not exact location, but say the city or the region, will send that information through. But whatever templates that are being laid on me, they end up becoming visuals, and then I look at the book after, and they're so close, if not exactly where they were located. So that physically gets transferred out of me and then enters an etheric realm and then goes where it needs to go, and it's fast. It's like instantaneous.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so like he was saying, it gets transferred. It gets like amplified and then sent up and transferred over. So you may have seen some of the other meditations that I've offered up previously, where you are tuning into the finer golden mesh, and the higher you go, the finer the golden mesh becomes. And that's where we tune in. That is the collective consciousness. And it's kind of like a highway. It's a highway where we can quickly connect into each other. And like he was saying, Dirk was saying, knowing where this person is, you can kind of you're going to be like, okay, they are over in Texas, bam, and then it goes towards Texas, and then it can kind of find its way once it's there, because now it's like a beacon. Your energy is like a beacon. When I've sent it up and over, that's what ends up happening. So that is a little bit about surrogacy and a little bit about how some of the distance healings work through myself, through the treatments that I offer, whether it be through Derek as my surrogate, as your surrogate, or through representation of a crystalline body and pure intention, and sending it through that way, connection with the guides, running over the astral realms. Okay, we are going to dive in session now. I am going to be popping back on after I have laid the template. I have Derek's permission to come back with some video just to show you what some of the templates, I guess one of the templates, can look like. Okay, so I will see you shortly to talk about that. So much love and Stardust. Bye.